Drugs. See your girl in the park. System overload.
This is Sean O'Malley, and you're watching Full-Time MMA. Don't be a bagel-biting, bagel-bitch boy, bagel-bitch back.
What is going on, Full-Time family? It is time to start the late but quick show. I'm off work, and I'm looking at the results of Bellator 207, and I figured maybe some people in the Full-Time family might want to hear about those pretty interesting results. Crazy result early on the card. I didn't get to watch the fight. I did get to watch the co-main event and the main event, but Kimbo Slice Jr., Kevin Ferguson Jr., big favorite tonight, came in and lost by TKO, I believe, in the second round. That was a huge upset. I know that, but didn't get to watch that fight. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on YouTube or something. But other than that, this was the first night of Bellator's doubleheader. It's the heavyweight Grand Prix. We're going to cover the Bellator 207 results tonight. And we're also going to preview Bellator 208, which is tomorrow night. And so we're going to look at that card and break it down, a couple predictions. And then also Tyron Woodley just announced the I'll Beat Your Ass Challenge. So I'm going to show you guys our entry for that for the Full-Time family. It's a $5,000 to the winner. So we're the first entry in that motherfucker. You know, hopefully we set the bar high. So we're going to check that out at the end of the show. But since this is a Bellator event, man, let's have some fun. Start the show off. UFC Yankovic, motherfucking Bellator. I'm repping Bellator. Ayy. Bellator, I'm reppin' Bellator, Bellator, Bellator. I'm reppin' Bellator, Bellator, Bellator. I'm reppin' Bellator, Bellator, Bellator. I'm reppin' Bellator. Look, Dana White, you found a fight. You said some shit that I ain't like about Bellator, so now it's time to back it up. Now grab the mic. You slap the fighters with the Reebok deal and treat them like some fools. I ask the fighters how the people feel, so people think I'm cool. Yeah, Scott Coker, baby, you ain't fucking with us. I'm like a stockbroker, baby, and I'm running it up. Go get your pot holders, baby. I'm like the oven to touch. And you can get Conor or Tony, Dana, my Chandler, fucking him up. Whoa, whoa there, Scott. Whoa, what the fuck? Maybe when you smoke your pot, you shouldn't smoke so much. Because I know that you're high. Michael Chandler would die against Conor or Tony. Homie, so don't even try. Now, should I keep it with you, or should I get on your roster? Even Jimmy Smith is just a roster imposter. You got James Gallagher, he just wanna be Conor. You got Rory McDonald only cause we didn't want him. You see, Scott Coker, me and you, we are not kosher. Hey. You're not a stockbroker, boy, you're a stockholder. What the fuck were you thinking, sending that shitty diss my way? You need to think before you diss. While you're at it, take these flyway. What is up, Mary Thomas? What are we doing? No, I just got off work about an hour and a half ago. I got home, caught up on the Bellator fights, watched the main event and co-main event. So I'm just going to recap the results of that. Then we're going to check out the Bellator. There's another Bellator event tomorrow, Fedor versus Sonnen. And then also we got the Tyron Woodley I'll Beat Yo Ass Challenge. $5,000 to the winner. We just entered that, so we're going to check out that at the end of the show too, show you our entry. So salute to Mary Thomas in the chat. Good to see you here. It is late, mighty late. Main event was doo-doo, says MMA Addict. Yo, main event was doo-doo. The crowd was booing loud. The commentators could barely get their fucking words out over the boos. Like, the commentators, like, seriously. You know, they got the headsets and the microphones on. You got, like, Big John McCarthy on the sideline talking with Mike Goldberg. They were trying to talk, but the boos were so fucking loud. They almost couldn't ignore it. Oh my lord. That was crazy, dog. Ryan Bader just taking Matt Mitrione down repeatedly, ground and pound. Almost got the stoppage in the first round, but Matt Mitrione survived. Looked like he was almost out of there, but after that, Ryan Bader controlled him with his grappling 3 rounds straight. 10-8, 10-8, fucking 10-8. Ryan Bader advanced to the heavyweight Grand Prix. Now Ryan Bader will be fighting the winner of Fedor versus Chael Sonnen, and the winner of that becomes Bellator's inaugural heavyweight champion. But I don't think they're going to have that belt for long because motherfucking Sergey Kharitonov, the dude that just knocked out Roy Nelson tonight, looked like a fucking monster. He destroyed Roy Nelson, picked him apart, hit him with a little bit of an illegal knee, which was fucked up. He lost a point for that. But Roy Nelson stayed in the fight. And then after that, homie just picked apart Roy Nelson with his jabs. He was landing some uppercuts. He landed a good shot to the liver, man. Sergey Kharitonov knocked Roy Nelson out, finished him at the end of the first round, I believe. Looked great, and he's like 28-6 now, a legit heavyweight. So these guys fighting in this Grand Prix are cool and all, and they're talented and all, and Ryan Bader's a beast and all, and I think he's got a good chance to win this thing. But Ryan Bader's going to have to defend that light heavyweight belt, defend the heavyweight belt, if he's able to beat Fedor or Chael. Now, I think if Chael Sonnen beats Fedor, I think he's bigger and a very talented wrestler, so I think he can beat Chael. Fedor would be more of a toss-up for me. I think Bader can beat Fedor, but Fedor, he's got that power, man, to definitely sit anybody down. We saw that he almost set Matt Mitrione down, but Ryan Bader, I mean, he could also come in here. But this is the thing, right? Because Fedor's got 2 wrestlers to go against now. Chael Sonnen, he's fighting tomorrow. If Fedor can beat Chael Sonnen, he's showing he can beat a wrestler. Now, it depends on how he beats him. He's got a good ground game. He's got good power. He's well-rounded. So Fedor, if he beats Chael Sonnen, he's showing he can beat a wrestler, but will he be able to beat Ryan Bader is still going to be a question. So it's going to be a good Bellator card tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing a fight companion for that. But tonight, Bellator 207, Ryan Bader advanced in the finals, beat Matt Mitrione. Some people would say wrestle fucked, you know. But with that being said, Ryan Bader advanced, did what he needed to get to that title shot. Remove Lizard, this is now a party. Oh, you guys ain't even ready. If you're subscribed to UFC Yankovic, you might have heard it. It's going to be a party at the end of the show. The Tyron Woodley I'll Beat Your Ass Challenge. Yo, that shit is lit. If we win that $5,000, that's going to be so on time, family. It's a $5,000 challenge. How many people are really fucking with us on the bars on the UFC shit? Come on. We're UFC Yankovic for a reason. We're going to get into that at the end of the show. That's going to be a party, Removed Lizard. I think you have saw it. Benji says, oh, Bader won. Doo-doo. Yeah, the fight was doo-doo, dog. Fight was for sure doo-doo. Full-time, do you plan to accept Bitcoin donations? I think I can. I got Cash App. I think you can send Bitcoins to Cash App. And I've got a fucking Bitcoin wallet, but for some reason, it didn't connect to my Cash App, so that shit might not be working. But yeah, I know a lot of people, like, I be watching Twitch sometime. I used to a lot more. And I know a lot of people donate with fucking Bitcoin and shit. I'm not super into Bitcoin, you know, because I've got like $12 in Bitcoin from one guy a long time ago, but that's all I've ever really had on there. So, but yeah, I mean, for sure, I'd look into that if somebody wanted me to. Quincy Pinola says, why did you pick Nelson when you know he gasses? Because he had been fighting a lot of the best heavyweights in the world as far as who he was losing to. I mean, and I don't did you know Sergey Karatonov didn't gas? I didn't never fucking watch his fights. He only had like one fight in Bellator before that, I think. And he hadn't fought the level of guys Roy Nelson had fought. Roy Nelson fought guys like fucking heavyweight champions. You know, he's fought Stipe Miocic, Mark Hunt, Derrick Lewis. He's fought like a lot of the best heavyweights in the world. Meanwhile, Sergey Karatonov hasn't fought the same level of competition. I don't know about Sergey Karatonov's gas tank. Roy Nelson, I know he's happy over in Bellator. He's comfortable in Bellator, so he might be trying to fight and put himself in position for another big fight after this. You know, so yeah. I mean, it was almost a toss up for me. So I mean, if I was putting money on the fight, I guess you probably should, you know, since it's almost a toss up for me, you put it on the other guy because I think he was an underdog, but it was a good fight. It ain't like I fucking thought Roy Nelson was a lock, like you guaranteed was gonna win. Benji says Cho's losses are almost all submissions, I think. Yeah, Fedor can submit Cho. He can also knock him out, man. Fedor got rocked by Vanderlei Silva. Both of these guys have got rocked in their Bellator careers. Gary Kendrick Jr., yo, what's up, fam? What a snooze fest for the main event. Look at us with the late night stream, Gary Kendrick Jr. Now you ain't got to miss it at work and shit. Salute, brother. Remove Lister just says, yes, I saw it. What happened, says for Western Civilization. Well, in the main event, Bader out-wrestled Mitrione. Co-main event, let's talk about that for a second. Co-main event, we talked about it a little bit. Sergey Karatonov knocked out Roy Nelson in the first round, picked him apart with the fucking jab. Legal knee, lost a point, but after that he continued to put it on Roy Nelson, and it ultimately knocked him out. He landed a fucking big shot to the liver that made Sergey retreat, or I mean, not Sergey. Sergey made Roy Nelson retreat, and that's when he just really went to finish him. So, Sergey Karatonov, first round stoppage. Fucking talent in that heavyweight division over in Bellator. It's looking like we got some heavyweight fights tomorrow, not only in the main event. Also, Chet Congo's fighting fucking Timothy Johnson. That's a hard fight to call. Chet Congo's on like a 7-fight win streak, and he's beat a lot of Bellator's best heavyweights. He's fighting, though, a UFC veteran, Timothy Johnson, who can lay on guys, you know what I'm saying, and beat him. He can out-wrestle guys. Not really like Ryan Bader, Daniel Cormier wrestling, more like Roy Nelson wrestling, like, you know, like lay against you on the fence, try and take you down, from what I've saw from Timothy Johnson. So, Chet Congo is still knocking motherfuckers out. Timothy Johnson's 10 years younger, but I don't know. Motherfucker, and y'all know black don't crack. So, Chet Congo, he might... What if Chet Congo wins? We need to see Chet Congo versus Sergey Karatonov. Ooh, I'm in there. I want to see that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm kind of rooting for Chet Congo just for that potential fight. That'd be a good one. But we'll see. Ooh, Bellator's got some fucking shit for you. I'm telling you, I'm Team Bellator. Fuck you talking about Bellator. I mean, y'all can be Team UFC. I'll be the first one on board with Bellator. I fuck with Bellator. And they send me emails. Not like private ones, you know, but like a fucking mailing list. Mary Thomas says, I think Bellator will someday be just as big and popular as the UFC. That's what I'm talking about. Team Bellator. Let's go. But also, man, on the card, we had Lorenz Larkin versus Ian Pascu. I watched like the second half of that fight. Lorenz Larkin, I know he was up 2 rounds when I really tuned into the fight. And this was the alternate fight for the welterweight Grand Prix. Now, if anyone gets injured, and I don't want to wish injury on anybody, or I don't want to wish anything bad to happen, but I'm just thinking that Rory McDonald-John Fitch matchup has potential to be a snooze fest, so it would be awesome to kind of, I would like to see Lorenz Larkin versus Rory McDonald, but John Fitch got the matchup, so I'm just saying, if anything happened, Lorenz Larkin's going to be stepping in. We just saw Douglas Lima fight Andrei Koreshkov in the first fight of the welterweight, in the first round of the welterweight Grand Prix. Douglas Lima moved on. Of course, we've got Paul Daly versus Michael Venom Page in the welterweight Grand Prix. You got Fitch versus MVP, and then you got Gracie versus Ruth. Ed Ruth versus Neiman Gracie. So, fun Bellator welterweight Grand Prix going on. And if anybody happens to not be able to make it to the fight, we got Lorenz Larkin on deck because he dispatched of Ian Pascu, the guy that was responsible for Conor McGregor's hand injury going into the Khabib fight. It wasn't, I don't know how much of an injury it was, but people noted that he had something on his fucking middle finger. And he said it was from sparring with this guy with no mouth guard. So he said he fucking like slapped his tooth and it put like a fucking hole in his finger. He said they spar with no mouth guard all the time. And this motherfucker's like a welterweight / middleweight that Conor's over here sparring with. And he has some good wrestling too. This dude, for being a lightweight, he's a beast to be sparring with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he has some decent wrestling. And so hey, it is what it is. But Lorenz Larkin, I won't say he made it look easy, but he won the fight pretty unanimously. He beat Ian Pescu to become that alternate in the welterweight Grand Prix. Body slam, Lizike Button, says Mary Thomas. Yeah, don't be a baby back bagel biting bitch boy if you're here. Once you finish your bagel, do your boy a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. And yo, if you guys got a Twitter, we got to raid Twitter by the end of this stream. We just need a retweet. We need a like. Because I'm telling you guys, the Tyron Woodley I'll beat your ass challenge. We're setting the bar high. It's a sealed deal, you guys. I mean, it's already on UFC Yankovic. We're going to play it at the end of the show, but I'm telling you guys right now, man, it's going to be a fun show. Remove Blizzard says it would be good if Bellator catches up. Bellator. I'll rep the Bellator. That's what I'm talking about. John Doe says, punch the like button, bagel biters. That's the fuck I'm Tom at. Gary Kendrick Jr. says, I love what they're doing, but they're just dragging it out too long. At the rate they're going, the welterweight Grand Prix won't be over till 2020. Well, they kind of got to drag it out when they're competing with the UFC, you know, because we were going there for a while where Bellator had a stretch of cards that weren't very stacked. There wasn't a lot of fights we really cared about. Now you're starting to see double headers, and both the cards are good. This card tonight was good. The card tomorrow is good. So we got 2 good cards on one weekend. In Hawaii, the same thing is happening. You got Chandler Primus 2 on one card. Then you got Lima Lay McFarlane and, I don't know, maybe Valerie Letrano or something. And so who is she fighting? It might be Valerie Letrano in Hawaii. So that's 2 good cards there. And so with that being said, Bellator's doing their thing, but if they don't slow it down, if they don't pace themselves, then it's going to be a bunch of guys that people really don't know about, and they'll have a little bit of a lull. So I think they kind of have to pace it, and it also, but I hear what you're saying. I don't know, you know, like, but this is one thing though. Tonight this weekend we have both semifinals going on in the heavyweight tournament. So it's two fights in the tournament on one night. Well, on one weekend. Now, when are they gonna book the winners of tonight? That's a good question. I guess it depends on when they're injured and shit like that. Like Bader just won. I don't think he took too much damage in that fight. You know, he just out-wrestled Mitrione. What if Fedor comes out here and knocks out Sonnen in the first round? Then maybe they can book this fight sooner. Now, if both of these guys come out healthy and they still decide to save this shit for like April, then it's like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? Match is over, says John Doe. Yeah, the fights are over, good sir. Hey, you guys know how I know YouTube has been fucking... Man, they can't even do shit about it, you guys. I don't know. That's why I don't even talk about it, but YouTube has still got us in fucking Cucksville. You know how I told you guys about the shadow ban and shit, like, on fight nights, people can still search us up, and I'm not going to stay on this too long. I just want to tell you guys some bullshit, because I've noticed it a lot. And we used to get way more fucking views, like when we had lower subscriber count or whatever, and ever since, I don't know what changed on YouTube, or we got reported, put in a bad algorithm, some crazy shit. Our suggested views, our new viewer count went from 40% fucking... We used to get 40% of our new viewers came in every day from the suggested video tab. Now our shit is down to like 7%, and the people that are suggesting it to are in like fucking Hong Kong and fucking Ethiopia and shit. It used to be America and the UK, because that's who listens to the channel, little people in Australia. Now, the suggested viewers we do get, it's motherfuckers that can't even understand what I'm saying half the time. So you'll see somebody subscribe and they'll have like fucking Chinese letters or symbols, and it's like they just stumbled across the channel because YouTube's putting us on there. They don't want to fucking hear me, dog. YouTube is, yo, it is what it is, man. That's some fucking stupid shit, dog. But yeah, so Bellator 207, man, Lorenz Larkin beat Ian Pascu, Kevin Ferguson Jr. I don't even know if he likes being called Kimbo Jr., but I would assume not. Maybe he doesn't care. Kevin Ferguson Jr. and Corey Browning put on a sloppy but entertaining bout that saw Browning stop Baby Slice in the second round. In the first round, Ferguson controlled the bout early with his wrestling, but Browning staged a comeback late, getting to the back crucifix position and raining down elbows on Ferguson. The second round, Browning nearly knocked Ferguson out, dropping Baby Slice with a huge right hand, but Ferguson was able to reverse the position and lock on an arm triangle choke. That attempt failed, but Ferguson moved to mount and began working on the rear naked choke. Browning proved too tough, though, surviving the rally, and now gassed Ferguson, reversing the position and pounding Baby Slice out in the second round. In the main card opener, Maldonado kept his winning streak alive. Now he's 7-0 with an impressive fashion KO of the year contender against Carrington Banks. Carrington Banks was a talented wrestler, and he was going against a guy that hadn't lost yet. He might not fought anyone on the level of Banks, but this was a toss-up fight, and I think it was like a standing knee. Cisnaldo spent much of the opening round threatening Banks with a submission game, nearly sinking in an anaconda choke, and was ultimately unable to finish. In the second round, though, striking game now showcased landing a knee that flatlined Banks, moved Nalo to 7-0. $4.99 in the super chat. Keep the grind on, says John Doe. Yo, much appreciated, good sir. My alert should have went off. I gotta figure this shit out, man, because I just updated all of the alerts, like every single sound. Maybe it's late. Maybe it'll come up. Maybe that's what's going on. But thank you very much for the $4.99 in the super chat. I don't know why I didn't hear the sound pop up, but yeah, if you look in the description, let's see, $4.99 in the super chat should trigger something. What does it say? That was supposed to be fucking Khabib wrestling a bear, and it says, "Help the bear!" But for some reason it didn't fucking play. I gotta figure this out, man. I gotta get some shit figured out. YouTube's fucking with me, Streamlabs fucking with. We got a lot, but it's all good. It's just part of the motherfucking grind. You know what I'm saying? You just grind through that shit. Gary Kendrick Jr. says, "Yeah, I thought for sure you would be over 8K with the Khabib fight. You almost were there though, or you're almost there though." Yeah, man, we would be probably at 9K if we didn't go through this shadow ban shit. Like, we would be super high, bro. We went from getting like fucking 20 to 30 subscribers a day to getting like 5, 10 on a good day. Khabib McGregor brought in like 100 or so, but like, we got the shaft, but it's not just us. It's happening to a lot of independent channels. There's only a select few like verified channels and shit that are really hit, or new channels. They get that algorithm. They get the new viewers and shit. But man, we definitely got the shaft a little bit. We're still grinding though. We're still growing. I ain't mad though. You know what I'm saying? It's still better than nothing. We still got the full-time family. We still chop it up. It ain't like we need 20 new motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Benji says, Al can predict when channels are about to go viral, breakthrough. Al or AI, and gain lots of subs. They are actively suppressing many people I know of. Somehow you got on that list. Yeah, I got on that list. That fucking suppressing list. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a fucking shit. I think it's some shitty algorithm. And if your channel gets fucking hit with, I was hoping it was like a silent suspension. Hopefully we can get off the list, but yeah, it's definitely a shitty list to be on. Evening, fellas. Fun night of fight, says Bob Cratchit. Yeah, man, it was. We just recapped Bellator 207. We're about to preview Bellator 208, but let's check out some of the tweets, some of the pros reacting to Bellator 207. Let's see. We got Bellator giving his predictions. Pat McAfee. Douglas Lima says that was some impressive top control by Bader. Tatiana Suarez Bader with some amazing ground control and wrestling. Tim Sylvia, just a 10-8 round, should finish him this round. Yeah, he got another 10-8 round after the first round. Scott Coker, dominant performance by our light heavyweight champion Ryan Bader. We have our first Bellator welterweight Grand Prix finalist. Congrats to Ryan Bader on the dominant win, says Frank Mir. A great time analyzing tonight's fights. David Rickles, the 205-pound blanket Bader. Ryan, the 205-pound blanket Bader. David Rickles says, Ryan Bader, fuck the booze. Do your thing, Boogie Bear. Fight however you can win. Yeah, man, so that's the pros reacting to it. But let's check out Bellator 208. Bob Cratcher says, I hope Chael wins. The chaos of two light heavyweights fighting for the heavyweight title would be too comical. That's kind of why, that's kind of why I don't want Chael to win. I actually think he's got a decent chance of winning. Chael has a decent chance of winning this fight. But I feel like if Fedor wins, it makes it more legitimate for a heavyweight title fight. You know, if it's Chill versus Fedor versus Bader. If it's Chill versus Bader, yeah, it almost feels like a little bit of a fucking. It almost feels a little comical for the heavyweight title. So that's why I'm low key kind of rooting for Fedor. But in my old, like it was like back in fucking March, bro, when they first announced the bracket before the first fight had even took place. Let me pull it up, you guys. Let's see if we can find it up. Let's go to fucking memory lane. I did a prediction like March Madness. Fool, and I gotta fucking type in like 8 words on the search bar because we're on that stupid fucking list. Full-time MMA Bellator bracket. Hopefully, we'll pull it up. There we go. Alright, let's look. Carwinson's. Oh, I fucking picked Fedor! I thought I picked Chell. It was so long ago. Yo, we might fucking get it all the way. Look, guys. Wow, it was so long ago. I thought I picked Chell because he's got a good chance to win this fight. So, I picked Bader to beat King Mo. I picked Mitrione to beat Nelson. I picked Sonnen to beat Rampage, and I picked Fedor to beat Murrr. All the first rounds we got right. I picked Bader to beat Mitrione. He just did that, and I picked Fedor to beat Chill. You guys, I am so rooting for Fedor tomorrow because for one, it makes it more legitimate, and for two, my bracket predictions will be right. Yo, I wonder if you could have bet on this way back in the day. Like, when did I do this? I did this in November of 2017. I thought it was in fucking March. And see, this is that fucking shit I'm talking about, guys. 1 year ago, we got 28,000 views on this video. And look, I got fucking 51 thumbs down and I'm fucking dead on the money. I got 51 thumbs down and I'm dead on the fucking money, you guys. That's that bullshit. Baby back bagel biting bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, though. Videos could hit the suggested video tab, and sometimes your videos would shoot up to 28,000 views. Sometimes a random video would shoot up to 1,000. Sometimes it would shoot up to 5,000. Sometimes it would shoot up to 9,000. All-time high, we got up to 90,000. We haven't cracked 1,000 fucking views on a video in like the last 4 months, except for a fight companion. Like, we are on a terrible fucking YouTube blacklist, and hopefully we can get the fuck off of it. But maybe it's because we're fucking, and this is what I kind of thought I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm trying to get off the blacklist, but I think it had something to do with our fucking betting series because we were kind of going up in money. I don't know. I could have just been some fucking, I don't know. Either way, it's some bullshit that's going on. That's why we haven't been fucking, that's why we don't that's why we don't do our shows the same way. We used to do a lot of fucking videos, news topics, because if I put 7 videos out, one of them has a chance to hit 1,000 views. One of them has a chance to hit 5,000. One might be 400. But, it was a good way to do it. But now it's like, well, shit, since we're on this blacklist, it's a lot more convenient around a work schedule to do just a fucking live stream every day. So, yeah, man. But, fuck, dude, I thought I had Chill. This was so long ago. Back in November 24, 2017. I fucking... Damn, dog. Mystic full-time. That's crazy. I'm picking... I hope Fedor wins just for my fucking bracket, dog. Holy shit. Damn, dude. That's kind of surprising. That kind of threw me off. I thought I had Chill in that thing. So, yeah, man. Let's go Fedor. Let's go Fedor. They haven't fought yet. How are you dead on the money? I said I'm dead on the money so fucking far. What do you mean? I'm dead on the fucking money. I haven't got one wrong yet. Fedor and Chill have to fight, but I'm dead on the fucking money. Right? Bader just won. I'm 1 fight off, but I'm saying we're pretty fucking close. King Someone says, what up, full time? Keep doing what you do. One of these days, shit will pay off large. Man, yeah, man. One of these days. Quincy Pinola says, I think Chill could get it done. Mystic full time says, Benji. We way too real over here. I know, man. I think that's a problem. I'm pretty sure Coach is on the list too. I mean, sometimes it's crazy. I don't know, man. Sometimes we'll get a video and it'll, I don't know. I can speculate about what's going on because it's so many independent channels. It's not just me. It's not just Coach. It's so many fucking channels. It's like YouTube has a bunch of fucking people. I don't know. Maybe they go around and it's like, yo, fucking blacklist this channel. Like maybe if you get reported by trolls enough, it's you can't explain it. It's really unexplainable. All you can do is just keep fucking grinding. Lex says Jones Bader's looking good, but he's washed up. Jones Bader's looking good, but he washed up a King Mo, and he beat a washed up King Mo, and tonight he looked okay. Okay, so yeah, that was a little hard to read for some reason. I think there was missing some words there. But speaking of Daniel Cormier, speaking of Ryan Bader, but look at this though. Ryan Bader's now going to be fighting for the heavyweight title. He's already the light heavyweight champion. Now, this could be Bellator's first champ. Rory McDonald just fought Gegard Mousasi and tried to fight for the title. He tried to become their first champ, but he wasn't able to. Gegard Mousasi's the GOAT. But if Ryan Bader can beat the winner of Fedor or Chael, he can fucking beat Bellator's first championship. And think about how crazy that would be. Because the UFC has Daniel Cormier, but he's going to be having to get stripped soon. But either way, he is light heavyweight champion. If Bader can win, he'll be light heavyweight champion. Now I think we all picked Daniel Cormier if they were to match up, but man, you might be a little asleep on Ryan Bader. I mean, in his last like fucking 10 fights, he's only lost to Rumble Johnson. He got knocked out there, but he's a really good fucking wrestler. Really good wrestler. So I mean, that's crazy. Like Bellator's could have a double champ in the same divisions at the UFC. And they already got the welterweight and the middleweight champion that you could argue could beat them. I would give you a good fucking argument. Gegard Mousasi would beat Whittaker or Gastelum. I'll give you a good ass argument. Gegard Mousasi is one of my favorite fighters, but for good reason. He's also one of the best fighters on the planet. He showed that when he beat Rafael Carvalho, and he also just showed that most recently when he defended his belt against Rory McDonald. So, and then they got Rory McDonald who has a win over Tyron Woodley. Now, I don't think Bader could beat Cormier if he got this done, but I'm just saying, man, Cormier is also on the way out the door. I wonder how many fights Cormier has left on his contract. He said something, I think, about 2 fights left after Derrick Lewis. Bellator's paying. Daniel Cormier's got a history with Scott Coker. Could you guys imagine Daniel Cormier going to fucking Bellator, dog? Whew, that would be crazy. Bader Bear, a legit light heavyweight, says Quincy Bonola. He had a good game plan. Almost got some subs. Gary Kendrick Jr. says, I wonder how many views that video the coach did about you got. I'm going to check it out after the stream. What, did he do one recently, or you mean like a long time, the one from a long time ago? But either way, like, whenever our shit was popping, man, it was like throwing your videos. It was almost like scratch tickets, kind of like any one of them had a chance to get on that suggested page and hit thousands of views, but that hasn't happened in months. It used to happen on a daily basis. We got 5 million views in our first year. We're on pace to get like maybe 800,000, like 1/5 the productivity, and we have even more subs now. So yeah, man. Bob Cratchit says Mitrione and Bader are real good friends. They don't want to hurt each other. It's why Bader backed off the Kimura when he winced in pain and almost tapped. Why didn't he just fucking have his ass tap? What are you talking about? Tap, motherfucker, and you're out of the pain. Shit, you lost the fight. What, do you want me to keep punching you more? Motherfucker better tap. Benji says, seriously, any division at all, LMAO. But yeah, so that's Bellator 207. Let's check out Bellator 208, man. And I'm fucking Team Fedor all the way now, man. If Fedor wins, that would be crazy, bro. I don't even know why, because I didn't bet any money on it. But if I get that fucking Bellator bracket prediction right, I'm gonna fucking, I don't know why, I'm gonna feel like I won money. I'm gonna be like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's different than March Madness. I don't know, some of you guys probably know about March Madness. When there's way more teams in March Madness. When you're doing it for like NCAA basketball, you got like 64 teams, so it's a little harder there. But either way, if we fucking hit it on the fucking Bellator tournament, I'm gonna be a fucking happy camper. I'm gonna wish that I bet money on it. But yeah, man, Fedor versus Chill will determine who fights Ryan Bader in the heavyweight Grand Prix final tomorrow night. And co-main event, Benson Henderson versus Saad Awad. Benson Henderson, former UFC champion. He's 2-2 in Bellator now. He's only lost 2 split decisions though, and is against 2 of the best Bellator fighters in the lightweight division. Michael Chandler, Patricky Pitbull. He beat Patricio Pitbull. Now he's taking on Saad Awad, who he's good, but he hasn't been fighting the highest level fighters in Bellator. He hasn't been fighting Michael Chandlers and the Pitbull brothers and shit like that. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get a win over Benson Henderson. And then we got, on top of that, Alexander Shlemenko versus Anatoly Tokov, 26-2, another fucking Russian dude coming over. Man, Shlemenko, I just feel like he's almost got too many fights, you know. I just feel like he's got too much fucking damage on him. 66 pro fights, and I think he's on Sherdog said 67, but he's only 34 years old with 66 pro fights, dog. That's a little wild. You just gotta wonder where his fucking chin is at. And he's coming off getting knocked out in this last fight. Taking on this 26-2 motherfucker? Like, can Shlemenko win? I'm sure he can win. He's got a lot of experience, but he could also just get cleaned up in this fight. We'll see what happens, man, but seems like a tough fight for Shlemenko. Anatoly Tokov, he's coming over. I think it might be his like second fight for Bellator, but he's only lost 2 pro fights. Lex says, yeah, it depends on if Conor can get momentum back. John Jones doesn't get up and running fast. Gary Kendrick Jr. says, LMAO. I don't even know what was funny. I'm probably lagging a little bit. I don't know if it's something I said or something in the chat. King, someone says Bader will take out Fedor or Chill. Easy work. Well, if Fedor beats Chill, he's shown he can beat a wrestler. But that's why I think I want, not that I want, but I think even if he does win, even if Fedor does win, I think Bader's a better wrestler than Chill, and he's bigger. That's why I think if Chill wins, then Bader's pretty much a fucking shoo-in for the tournament. I don't see Chael Sonnen beating Ryan Bader. I mean, Fedor, it's possible because he has a chance of beating. Chael Sonnen has a chance of beating Fedor like Ryan Bader won tonight. Fucking trying to hold him down, wrestle him, ground and pound. But he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be able to fucking hold one hand down like fucking Ryan Bader was doing shit to Matt Mitrione tonight. Like Khabib wrapping up one of his hands with Ryan Bader was using his right hand to wrap up Matt Mitrione's right hand and just pounding him with his fucking left and having his hand pinned down so he couldn't really do a good job of defending it like Khabib style and shit. Man, where does Benson Henderson go if he loses this fight? I guess back in the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Back in the lightweight contender pool. Shit. If he loses this fight, that's gonna be interesting, man. But it's a possibility. Well, Aaron Pico, he was fighting at 145. He just moved up. No, somebody just moved up to fight him. I'll say maybe he can fight. Like if Aaron Pico wants to move up, that'd be dope. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. I wish there was like a fucking Bellator rankings website. There might be somewhere. Let's check that out. I think there is, but it's only like a top 5 Bellator rankings. Bellator rankings right here. And this might be I've never even fucking seen. This might not even be the real rankings. Let's see, Bellator lightweight rankings. This shit. I don't even think it's updated. Okay. Yeah, Benson ranked at number 3. We had Josh Thompson over here in Bellator. When was Josh Thompson's last fight? Let's pull him up real quick. Josh Thompson. Sherdog. Alright. 2017, February. I've been seeing him do a lot of commentary work, so I wonder if he's still fighting. I'm not sure. That'd be a fun fight for Benson, right? Benson versus Josh Thompson. I would be surprised if they've already fought. Benson beat him once. They only fought once. I don't know. Maybe he wants the rematch. I don't know. Maybe Josh Thompson can. Oh, he's 40. Damn, I didn't realize that. Maybe he's retired. He's on the desk right now. So yeah, man. I don't even know if there is Bellator rankings, but fuck yeah. Benji says chicks named Katarina are always fine as hell. Bob Cratchit says Fedor is going to be too strong for Chael. Chael would try to submit him like he did Shogun. Benji says, speaking of rankings, Aspen Ladd and Marion Renault both ranked 7th. UFC, come on. That's interesting. I mean, that'd be man. Aspen Ladd's going to be a problem for whoever she fights next. She's real dangerous, but at the same time, there's some veterans I feel like in the top 5 that can hang with her. But as far as Marion Renault, she just lost to Kat Zingano, I believe, who was what? Now she's in close to the top 5. I'd have to pull up the UFC rankings, but I mean, Aspen Ladd versus Marion Renault, that'd probably be a good fight. That'd be a tough fight for Marion, but it'd be a tough fight for Aspen. But Marion is fucking strong, and she finishes chicks, man. She fucking will TKO you and let the primal fury out while she does it. Women's bantamweight. Marion Renault and Aspen Ladd, she moved up 2 spots. And she just beat Tanya Evinger. Tanya Evinger wasn't even ranked. So I don't know how you take Marion Renault's spot when she was. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess Marion Renault, but I don't think it's something she to throw too big of a fit about. It is kind of like, what the fuck. But Mackenzie Dern just crept into the top 15. I don't know who she knocked out, but somebody got knocked out, and Mackenzie Dern ain't fought since she won since she fought somebody in a different weight class. So, it happens sometimes. Sometimes people get jumped up, after a big win or something, and someone gets bumped out. Tanya Evinger wasn't ranked before that. She lost the fight, and then she still got ranked. So at least Tanya Evinger made it to the rankings after that loss. So yeah, it is what it is. Never really know what the people doing the rankings are thinking all the time. But Shlemenko versus fucking Tokov, I'm really interested in that fight. I don't know who's gonna win that. I mean, I've seen Shlemenko fight in Bellator. He fought against Gegard Mousasi and closed his eye. And I think that's what made that fight a lot closer. But, I mean, this Tokov dude, I couldn't even find much film on him. I seen like 1 or 2 of his fights, but they were all in Russian. You couldn't read the comments. You couldn't understand the announcers. So, wait, which one's Tokov? Which one's Tokov? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's going to be a good fight. Both of these dudes got a lot of experience. Shlemenko's experience is off the charts. You got to wonder how much damage he's taken in all of those fights. And, even though he's not super old. But that's going to be a fun fight. Looking forward to that tomorrow. Czech Congo, Timothy Johnson. Yo, I want to see. I low-key, this is a close fight. It can go either way. This is almost a coin flip. I want to see low-key. I want Czech Congo to win and fight that fucking dude that just knocked out Roy Nelson tonight, Sergey Kharitonov. Sergey Kharitonov versus fucking Czech Congo. That's what we need to see, Bellator. In there like swimwear. Let's go. So we'll see what happens in this fight. I'm looking forward to that heavyweight scrap as well. I think we got one other fight on the Bellator 208 main card. Before we get into the I'll beat your ass challenge. Henry Corrales and Andy Main. Henry Corrales has 6 fights for Bellator. He lost his first 3 fights for Bellator, 3 fights in a row. Now he's won 3 fights in a row, and he's been beating some tough guys in these 3 fights. He lost to tough guys. He's fought tough guys in all 6 of his Bellator fights. So, Henry Corrales, he's a pretty big favorite coming in here, and I think for good reason. This is Andy Main's Bellator debut and stuff like that. Hadn't really fought anyone on the level of Henry Corrales yet. Let me pull up Andy Main. Is he a finisher? Maybe that would be dangerous for Corrales. Andy Main. If this dude's out here finishing shit. Andy Main has 2 knockouts, 7 submissions. So as long as Henry Corrales can avoid a submission in this fight, I think he probably gets the dubski. So with that being said, you guys, Tyron Woodley, well, that's Bellator 208. We're going to be doing a fight companion for that tomorrow night, guys. So make sure you tune in for that. But check this out. You ready to have some fun? I've been waiting on this. I've been fucking waiting on this. I seen it announced, and I was like, are they still going to do it? Because they announced it like a month ago. I'll beat your ass challenge. Enter for your chance to win $5,000. When you click the link, this is what it takes you to. I'll beat your ass challenge. You download the instrumental and it gives you the song with the hook or Tyron Woodley and them going, I'll beat your ass, and then it leaves it open for the verse for you to make your own verse, and winner gets $5,000. Yo, you know I was first to jump in that motherfucking tournament. I was the first to jump in that motherfucking challenge. And so with that being said, y'all ready to hear this to end the stream? And if you like this, if you don't like it, I ain't gonna make you, waste your 2 seconds. If you like this, you gotta go to Twitter. You gotta hit the heart and the retweet. Let fucking Tyron Woodley and T-Dubbo and Wiz Khalifa know that y'all are fucking with this so we can try and win this $5,000. If we win this $5,000 on this challenge, I'm gonna fucking give away 500 of that shit. If I ain't gotta pay half of it in taxes. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. I don't know how taxes work when it's this small of an amount. But either way, I'm doing a big ass giveaway because that for sure will have my payday loan paid off before 2 Fridays. And 2 Fridays, I plan on paying that shit off. But if we can win this challenge, we're doing a fat ass giveaway. So I'm about to play it right now. Let me know what y'all fucking think.
Best welterweight in the world. Oh God. Y'all in trouble. Look. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat him on God though. Talk slick, move quick like a vato. One hand behind back with my eyes closed. You can't fuck with me, yeah, I know. Look, I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat him on God though. Talk slick, move quick like a vato. One hand behind my back with my eyes closed. You can't fuck with me, yeah, I know. Look,
I'll beat him like a black belt. If a nigga fuck with me, then he assed out. I'ma sit his ass down, back against the wall, then I max out. If you want smoke, I'm a gas cloud. No time for you class clowns, cause my bitch got her ass out. And she wiggling, wobbling, and she moving, and she shaking it for me. And now these niggas getting mad now, probably cause they salty and they jealous cause they really ain't been making no money. Hold up, let me go on and switch my flow up. That's why everybody know us. Cause we throw them from the shoulders like some motherfucking soldiers. And I thought we fucking told ya. We ain't choose this life, it chose us. We do you like a pipe and smoke ya. Pause. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna break your jaw.
I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat him on God though. Talk slick, move quick like a vato. One hand behind back with my eyes closed. You can't fuck with me, yeah, I know. Look, I'll beat.
Let's motherfucking go full-time family. That's the I'll beat your ass challenge. We were the first entry too. Yo, I shared it on Woodley's. I motherfucking shared it on T-Dubbo's and Wiz Khalifa's. Everywhere they announced it. So you go somewhere and you see that and you hit the heart or the retweet, it would be much appreciated. Winner gets $5,000. That's our entry. That being said, let's pull up the chat before we get out of here. Give some shout outs. If that was anybody else put that song out, that shit would get no airtime. Tyron Woodley's he's only getting props because he's a fighter and he really will beat your ass. Yo, that song is facts. Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. I fuck with T Wood. I'm not fucking with on the mic telling y'all. Yo, people commented on his shit and they were saying some of that. They're like, yo, love you as a fighter and shit. Stick to that. I was like, damn, y'all, chill. Let the man breathe. Lex said thumbs up. Yo, all right. I appreciate that, Lex. So, yeah, that's on UFC Yankovic if y'all want to check that out. I sent it to Stockton Slaps. Maybe we'll get it professionally remastered and I'll fucking send it to Tyron Woodley's ass again with the master touch on it. So, with that being said, we'll be back for the Fight Companion tomorrow, guys. Thank you guys for coming through to the super late night stream. Jersey LaCream in the building. Thank you guys for coming through tonight, man. Y'all know how it goes. The grind continues. It is what it is. And whoever put us on that YouTube blacklist, if you're still listening, fuck with your boy. Take us off that shit. Let us live. It is what it is, y'all. Let the full-time family know what you guys think in the comments. We'll be back tomorrow for the Bellator 208 Fight Companion. Beat your ass.